Hello, this is Dian Bassett and I'm a data engineer from Fynite AI. So in this how-to video, I will be going over to how to create flows using Data Studio and then linking the flow to ConvoAI and then fetching the information from it. So let's get to it. So let's first log into our Fynite AI portal and then click on Data Studio. And since we're creating flow from scratch, so we will click on add flow and then let's give it a name. So for now, let's give my flow and keep all parameters as the same and then click on submit. So as you can see, flow ID with 126 and my flow has been created. So we click on edit and on the left hand side, you can see we have all these blocks. So let's click on API block. So hold and drag it towards canvas and we're getting the information from Samsara from API catalog, and from service let's say list most recent vehicle locations. And as you can see, the output port has been already assigned to it, and let's give it a name. So let's call it locations, and descriptive we can call it as vehicle locations. Once that is done, we grab another API block, and this time we get from the same Samsara, but API service we list all vehicles, and we're giving it a name as information and vehicle informations. So since these two APIs are linked together via data ID, so we first join them, and then the join type we use is inner join. So it's going to get so information API is going to get those information which are already linked to locations, and they are linked via ID. So this table 1 corresponds to locations and table 2 corresponds to informations API. Once that is done, we grab an LLM block, and in LLM block we give it a name, let's say Samsara informations. Description has to be descriptive so that the user know this LLM has what kind of information in it. So this LLM has locations and informations. Since we don't need output, so we click on remove output port, and inputs are basically we need those information that we actually need in our LLM module. So from locations, let's say we need ID, name, and formatted locations. So that would be 3 input from locations. So let's do 3 inputs. Let's call it ID, name, and locations. And from informations API, we need license plate and VN number, which is vehicle number. So let's do 2 additional inputs, license plate and vehicle number. Once the input port has been specified, so we just drag from API to LLM like this. So name corresponds to name, formatted locations to locations, license plate to license plate, and VN to vehicle number. So once this is done, we click on run and we see our flow is running. So let's make sure there are no errors. So it didn't give us any error, and let's make sure that we've actually fetched the information from these APIs. So we click on view info, and voila, you can see we have 5 records: ID, name, locations, license plate, and vehicle number. So we click on close. So our flow is working. Now we are going to connect our flow to ConvoAI. So we click on deploy. Once this is deployed, it's going to redirect to ConvoAI website, and then we just log into our portal and continue. Now we are in ConvoAI website. So on the left you can see data context. So this is vehicle locations and information. This is a descriptive name you've given to LLM. So once we click on this, that means our ConvoAI is going to fetch information from that data context. And let's say we need information like show me license plate and name. And once you click enter, it's gonna fetch the information from that data context. So you can see name, license plate, and how many vehicles corresponds to those license plate and name. So that's it. That's how you create a flow and then connect the flow to ConvoAI and fetch the information. So this is Dian Basin signing out.